was really looking forward to this. You feel like just spamming emotes today, huh? Anyway, we're doing this second chapter, which I think Sky Knight predicted the name of. So we're gonna find out. Are we ready? I'm in a picture kind of mood. Well, we are playing a visual novel of sorts. Chapter 2, The King in Yellow approaches.
Chapter 2, The King in Yellow approaches.
Okay, hold on. I still had a smudge on my glasses I'm trying to get off. The curse of having to wear glasses on your face to see anything is one that I shall never escape. Oh, please. Please. Just be gone with you already. I thought lens cloths were supposed to make glasses clean. Time to break out the lasers? Yeah, I do not have the money or the insurance for laser eye surgery. I don't know if laser eye surgery could correct my vision. Unless they can use lasers to reshape my eyeballs. Alright, that's good. In a world terrorized by slavering shadows and tentacled nightmares, something as innocuous as an additional star in the night sky may be the most prophetic premonition of doom. For wherever the lurid golden light of the planet Carcosa shines, the long, wicked shadow of the King in Yellow is cast. Behind that mask lies echoes of decadence and disorder, masquerades of limitless cruelty and hideous laughter in equal part. And of all the poor devils seduced by the lavish promises of the God King's court, the favored victims of the King's sadistic amusement. Slicing things off is probably no biggie. With lasers and eye surgery. My eyes are misshapen, which is why my vision is poor. Our followers belonging to other deities. Huh? What? Where? Huh? Did I zone out? What was I doing? Damn, I'm having one hell of a brain fart. I can't remember for the life of me what I was supposed to be doing. Everything feels so hazy. Was I going to work? I'm standing outside after all. Yeah, that's gotta be it. The sun is setting, so it's probably around 7 p.m. Which means I'm gonna be crazy late. Fantastic. Hello, Disability Overload. Thank you. How are you doing? That's what I meant to say. Thank you for coming. How you doing tonight? That's the beauty of working nights. I can't use the excuse that I overslept. Yeah, boss, I slept all day, sun up to sundown. That's why I'm 6 hours early for my shift? Huh? Those sound like the church's noontime bells. It's high noon? No way. They must be doing some special evening service or something. I can clearly see that it's the golden hour right before sunset. I'll just have to ask somebody for the time on my way to work. If it's not too late and I really hoof it, I'll just get chewed out instead of fired. I'll still have to deal with being sweaty, but I'll figure that out when I get there. It's the main character from Persona 5. Oh, someone's coming home. Perfect. Fingers crossed that I'm not absolutely screwed. Hey man, sorry to bother you. You wouldn't happen to have the time on you, would you? Hello? Hey, hey? Is this guy ignoring me? Normally I'd say whatever and walk away, but he's unfortunately standing in the only stairway off this floor. The only way to exit this conversation is to shove past him, but this guy is giving me such weird vibes. I don't want to go anywhere near him. The longer I look at him, this guy seems more and more suspicious. That odd posture. He's slowly swaying in an uncanny, disturbing way. The collar of his shirt looks filthy, stained with splotches of deep browns and reds. Is he bleeding? Does he even live here? This is the top floor, and I thought I've met all my neighbors. There are only 4 apartments up here. My only choices are to go inside and call the police, or to walk past this freaky guy. I don't have the time to wait around for when the cops show up, so I'll... But just as I take a step, I kick something weighty with my shoe. It's bright pink with gold accents. A book? What's... Lynetta? But I died. The world ended. The shock freezes me in place, and because I was so distracted, I didn't even... I duck inside my room, slamming the door in the suspicious men's face. Fumbling with the locks in a panic, I'm turning the game's volume up because it's kinda quiet. I managed to turn the deadbolt. I take a few fearful steps back into the room, clutching the book to my beating chest. I died. I definitely died when I performed the ritual. The final ritual, so why am I still here? Where is here? Locked in my room, I have nowhere to run. Lynetta! Lynetta! If Lynetta was here, she could explain this. Maybe there's something in this book that can save me. I need to hurry. Come on, Lynetta, where are you?
Lynetta, huh? Who is this Lynetta you're trying to call?
Missy? What are you doing in my room?
I just so happened to overhear you saying, Lynetta, where are you? You sounded like you were in trouble, so I let myself in.
How did you even get in here?
Your window was open.
Huh? No, it's not. And either way, I'm on the top floor, so how did you...
Lynetta sounds like a girl's name, right? This Lynetta is obviously the girl you stood me up for, isn't she?
What is her deal? I knew she'd be pissed. I slammed that door in her face. But not so much so that she wouldn't notice any of the things obviously wrong here. Why doesn't she care about those freaky things stalking me outside, or that my room is full of evil idols and ritualistic tokens? I can explain all this stuff.
Let me guess. Accursed devices used to channel eldritch magics and do the bidding of outer gods.
Well, yeah, exactly right. Did you just randomly guess that?
No, I've just been playing coy. I know exactly what you've been doing. You know what this is, don't you?
It's a golden version of my book. The book I used to perform rituals for Lynetta. Hers looks way more ornate than mine. Considering I ended reality with mine, I can't imagine how dangerous hers must be. Wait a minute. The sky. That suspicious man outside. They all match Missy's book. Is she making all of this happen? Oh god. When I expected her to do something crazy, I thought she was just going to show up with a hatchet or something. Missy, look, I'm sorry. I just got wrapped up in something. Please don't...
Sorry? You're sorry? Why are you acting so afraid of me? Could it be that you know what this book is capable of?
Sorry, I just wanted to check something. I know all too well, but I also know that these incantations take at least 5 seconds to pronounce. And that if she gets it right on the first try. So worst case, I have 5 seconds to stop her. If I dash for my ritual knife behind her, I might be able to kill her before she does something terrible to me. If I can distract her, I might be able to buy myself more time. Missy, look. I'll do whatever you want. I think I accidentally skipped her dialogue. Anything, I can be rather demanding. Name your price.
So bold. In that case, I have 3 commands. Number 1, you'll address me as Your Highness from now on. So when I come home, it's, welcome home, Your Highness.
Okay. Any of this seem familiar to you yet, Sky Knight? Since you predicted what this chapter was going to be, when she comes home, she wants to move in, but that means... Whatever, it's not like I'm going to have to actually follow through on these. At least one of us is about to die. As you wish, Your Highness. What else?
Number 2, you'll quit your job so you can spend every waking moment catering to me, your one and only.
Sure, whatever. Just a little bit more until I'm in sprinting range with the knife.
And number 3, you'll obey every order and whim I have, absolutely, without question.
Oh, okay.
Do you agree to my terms?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What?
Absolutely, Your Highness.
I suppose if you will do whatever I ask, then there's no need to use any of these dreadful spells on you. As a matter of fact, I believe you can help me with them. Here.
She just handed over her book without a second thought. Yellow energy pulses and crackles from my fingertips. Is she not here to hurt me?
Oh, confused. I've liked you for a long time, and you're a capable bookkeeper. Handsome to boot. There's no reason we can't simply work together.
I wish I could time travel and show this game to Lovecraft himself.
After all, a relationship based on threats of violence and fear is no good, right?
Right. We narrowly escaped with our lives just now. But something is bothering me. How does she remember that I stood her up in the reality that ended under Lynetta's awakening? And how did she get in through my window? I doubt she was able to climb several stories dressed like that, and then pass through my locked window without breaking it. There's only one possible answer. Alright, Your Highness. I'm ready to enter my lifetime of servitude to you. I just have one small request first.
Being?
Could you tell me what this is?
Huh? Your Worcestershire sauce? What about it?
So you're an eldritch god disguised as a human. If people know how to pronounce Worcestershire sauce, then they're an eldritch being. Obviously, as you can tell, I am not an eldritch being.
What? How did you figure that out so suddenly?
Foolproof test, exactly. Isn't it obvious? No human being can pronounce Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Of course not. It's an eldritch loanword. Why else would it be spelled like that? I was careless. After all this time I wasted trying to seduce you in this slovenly form.
Yeah, you should have tried using your eldritch form instead. I would have fallen in love immediately.
What?
What?
You think cosmic entities are attractive? As a human?
3D women are fine. But fourth-dimensional girls with non-Euclidean geometry are smoking hot. They've got curves I can literally get lost in.
If I had known that you're attracted to my cosmic godhood, I would have just led with that. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Esther, King in Yellow, heiress to Carcosa. Charmed, I'm sure.
She's gorgeous, a bona fide eldritch king in my room. Oh man, all my fantasies of smooching and eldritch horror are coming true. An eldritch royalty to boot. The King in Yellow. Sounds familiar. Can't remember why. My memory of my other existence is kind of fuzzy. What do I remember? What I do remember is that her followers tend to be incredibly violent towards cultists loyal to other gods. Hello, Gearjo. Welcome to the stream. Like Lynetta. Shit. I kinda got swept up in the moment and almost forgot I already pledged fealty to a different god. This reality or not. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm already involved with another god. I'm following Lynetta.
I know, so loyal, so faithful and devoted. That's why I want you to be my follower instead. In exchange for serving me, I shall grant you anything you desire. Wealth, power, whatever that rotten witch Lynetta offered you, I can double it.
Oh no, Eldritch NTR. Yeah, kinda. D&D first from left side. She promised me a smooch.
And I shall... What? You handed over your reality to her? For a singular smooch? Are you mad?
No. Well, yes, probably. You heard me. So you'll match her offer then?
Suppose. If that's all you're selling the world for, then a smooch can be... arranged.
No way. You promised to double it. That's 2 smooches.
Now hold on a minute!
2 of them on the lips.
Alright, very well. 2 smooches lip to lip. Satisfied? Usually, my followers ask for inordinate wealth, unquestionable fame and influence, or some lavish indulgence. Nobody's ever dared to ask to kiss me before, so...
I do not appreciate my spin emote being abused in such a way, Sky Knight. I'm just trying to make the pog face. She's blushing for real.
You really want to smooch me? Well, your terms are amenable. Suffice it to say, I'll expect you to perform your scenes flawlessly in exchange.
Scenes?
The prompt book I gave you contains the script for The King in Yellow.
Huh? You mean this is a spell book that... This spell book that I was so afraid of? Is just a damn play? This thing is just a playbook? Where are all the power-invoking rituals?
Rituals? Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand? No, we aren't barbaric swamp folk casting hocus pocus in a cave. We have a little class. To invoke my power, my play must be performed perfectly.
Perfectly. I don't always get these rituals, scenes, right the first time. What happens if I botch my lines or set a scene wrong?
Your performance will receive a scathing review in the Carcosan Times publication, and you'll also be killed.
I hope the microphone picked that up. That was a hard noise to make. I'm getting those smooches no matter what.
Break a leg, dearest.
quite the gulp. It was actually me pulling air into my stomach. I see our apartment is still kind of fucked from last time. Alright, well, let's get this let's get this show on the road. Act 1, Invitation. Setting, exterior, in view of city. Host, click and drag the first word of the first line slowly. Greetings, stranger. I'm gonna read this out first before I click on it, because I don't know what's gonna happen on this chapter. Okay. Greetings, stranger, fortuned fellow. 'Tis a party for which I bellow. Invite the king in yellow, so come all ye in Yatil. Wear thine masks upon you to my masquerade until he may come to lost Yatil. Hope for us there may be still. Exterior in view of city? Doesn't that mean we're supposed to go outside? No. Oh, yeah, maybe. I'm here, bitches, says Evil. Greetings, okay, it's gonna have me read the dialogue anyway. Greetings, stranger, fortuned fellow. 'Tis a party for which I bellow. I invite the king in yellow, so come all ye in Yatil. If I'm mispronouncing that, I'm sorry. Wear thine masks upon you to my masquerade until he may come to lost Yatil. Hope for us there may be still.
Shadows lengthen, dim streets darken. To the curfew thou must hearken. Why so loudly dost thou bark in the dim city of Yatil?
I was saying it right.
Only much attention, quite unwholesome, you'll instill from the souls of poor Yatil. Why attract so much ill will?
I guess we just do the next set of lines. This is just what I must seek, see, hidden somewhere amongst the meekly. 'Tis one invitee I seek, he shall all my mistakes undo. 'Tis the king in yellow, whose great wealth I shall accrue. When his shadow passes through, wealth will come to I and you.
Lo, your plans shall surely languish, and this whole town will know anguish, for the king is whom they say, which shall this city indeed smite. If he comes, Yatil and you and I will know his might, all be lost within a night. What reward is worth that price?
Well, this is definitely interesting compared to the first chapter. I was expecting it to just be more rituals you had to perform, not a play you had to put on. Wearing this expensive clothing, pardon from my family's loathing, lasting till I'm decomposing, all my friends whom strife I've caused. Yes, preparing for this night, their forgiveness is the cause. They shall all be proud because I had brought the king to us. How you doing tonight, Evil?
Bravo! Simply splendid.
Why, thank you. That was actually pretty fun. I haven't gotten to flex my acting chops since high school.
You're no stranger to the stage, I can tell.
Yeah, I was a theater kid. My school did Macbeth.
A virtuoso of the bard.
Sorry,
are we?
Macbeth.
If you've performed Shakespeare, then you must be an actor of sufficient ability to survive my play. Tell me, what role were you? The leading man, I presume.
I was tree number 4.
I wasn't aware that was a role.
It's not. You know, Evil, I like big hair, so...
You weren't even the leading tree?
Don't worry. I was actually
I
Macbeth.
thought you
acting.
Oh, you are good.
Whoa, hey, what's happening to you?
Don't fret, dearest. Something is simply passing between my planet's light and your bedroom. A cloud, perhaps. You know the proverb, wherever the golden light of Carcosa shines, the shadow of the unspeakable one is cast? It's a literal rule. I can only be wherever the light of my planet star Carcosa shines. In other words, I can't reach you at night when you're not standing in natural light, or if anything obstructs your view of Carcosa.
That explains why Missy had a weird daytime curfew. She'd literally vanish when the sun sets. What a Cinderella-like curse. That also explains how she got in my room. My window may have been locked, but the curtains were open, allowing the light in. So she can't get into my room if I close my curtains.
Aw, I was quite enjoying my time with you. I wanted to stay a little longer. Alas, parting is such sweet sorrow. It may be some time until your sky clears. Until then, I bid you adieu.
Is that smooch 1? I don't think that counts as the first smooch. We're supposed to get 2 smooches this chapter. Well, looks like I have one hell of a choice to make. Lynetta hasn't been summoned yet, and Esther is stuck outside for the moment. So I have a moment to collect my thoughts. Between Lynetta and Esther, who do I want to smooch? Or maybe more accurately, who am I more afraid of? Do I stay with Lynetta, or do I follow Esther this time around? She is offering twice as many smooches, after all. So we get to pick a girl for Chapter 2? Which means that Chapter 2 is probably going to be a bit longer than Chapter 1. I need to make my choice. If I want to stay with Lynetta, then I should focus on casting spells from her book. If I want to smooch Esther, then I should open my window again when the clouds clear and use Esther's book. And if I try going for both, well, walking down the middle of the road is bound to get me run over. As long as they aren't both in the room at the same time, I should be safe. Right? Oh man. What am I going to do? Either way, I need to talk to Lynetta. She might be an avatar of world-ending calamity, but she might be able to help me get my head straight. I don't know that this character's logic is always very sound. Talking to eldritch beings, trying to get your head sorted out. Yeah. I'm sure it's worked well for people in the past. Speaking of my head, why does my forehead feel kind of sticky? It's because she smooched you on the forehead, dude. Hey, we don't fetish shame here. I'm not fetish shaming. I was simply making a joke about the fact that commonly eldritch beings cause people to go insane, and yet the protagonist of this story is determined to talk to eldritch beings to sort his feelings out. I really gotta stop doing that. So wait, I don't get a choice at the moment? I have to summon Lynetta? I've got a new mask this time. If I'm summoning Lynetta, I should probably close the curtains just so that Esther doesn't show up. Right? You know what? We're gonna play through this and get all the endings anyway, so let's just follow along with the story for now. Oh wait, I have to draw my curtains. Okay, I guess we're doing this ritual again. Mortal, for what purpose have you...
Darling, it's you!
Hey, Lynetta. It's nice to see her, despite everything I've been through so far. Sure, she may have ended the reality I was from, but she never lied or deceived me in any way. Well, Gear Joe, if you like this character a lot, you should watch the VOD for last time, because Chapter 1 was the date with her. She told me up front what would happen, and I did it willingly. That said, I'm really glad you're here, but... Can you tell me what happened to me? To that world we dated in?
That reality fell to me. Nothing there exists anymore. Like a dream that ends.
Just as I thought, only... Then, why am I still here? Why did I survive when the rest of that reality didn't?
Oh, darling, don't make me say it. It's embarrassing. You're still here because I'm still dreaming about you.
This is like that moment from Shrek where the dude holds up the sign that says, "Aww," to the audience at the wedding.
Everything in existence is being dreamed about by at least one eldritch god. So as long as you're on my mind, you'll exist somewhere.
That's actually kinda sweet in a terrifying cosmic way. What would happen if every god stopped dreaming at the same time? What if you woke up all at once?
Everything, including all of the gods, would cease to be.
And that can just happen at any time.
Nah, don't worry. There's about 50 of us total, so the chances of all of us being awake at the same time are low.
There's only, like, 50 of you in all? She probably knows Esther very closely.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a big family, huh?
Family? Do you know Esther?
Esther. Darling, I thought I told you not to mention other women while we're together. Especially not my sister.
Uh-oh. Fuck. Sister?
Ugh, I can't stand that prissy little boyfriend stealing.
Don't, have a great relationship with her.
Absolutely not. We've been fighting over planets and followers for eons. It wouldn't be a stretch to call us nemesis.
Huh. Thanksgiving dinner must be awkward. Huh. Good thing I washed my face. Playboy instincts jumping out here. If Lynetta saw that lipstick smear on my forehead, I'd be in hot water right about now. Well, I still am in hot water now, actually. I've gotten involved with her sister. A messy affair is bad enough, but with a family member, I'm toast if she finds out. Esther looks like the clouds haven't cleared yet. I wouldn't be able to see her right now if I wanted to. For now, I should work through Lynette's spells again. Eldritch Hand saved my ass last time. I better cast that one in case I'm unable to talk again. Sheesh. Listen to myself. What the hell is wrong with me, man?
Darling, what's this I found under your bed?
Don't worry about it. Oh, that's my Eldritch Encyclopedia. I haven't translated it yet, but its diagrams are useful. He reads it for the articles.
Oh, you studied it extensively then.
I sense I've made some sort of mistake. I guess. Why? What's up?
Darling, this is a dirty magazine.
What? Really? I thought it was an anatomical guidebook.
Big, slippery Shoggoth Girlfriends Volume 3? I bet you can learn a lot of anatomy from this. Perv.
I said I haven't translated it yet. How was I supposed to know?
This girl on the front isn't wearing anything. She's topless.
That's a girl? It just looks like an amorphous mass of tentacles to me.
Is this what you wish I looked like?
I really, truly don't. Trust me. Look, Lynetta, you're smoking hot. I could never have eyes for anyone else when I'm with you. You're my dream girl.
Oh, sheesh. You're going to make me blush.
I seriously didn't know it was a dirty mag, honest.
It's okay. I forgive you.
I think the Yellow King is killing my bitrate. Hold on. Alright, we're good. That said, can I keep it?
Not a chance.
I can't keep my porn. Hey, out of curiosity, have you dated before? I have to, though I was mainly just wondering what kinds of guys you're into. Or I have too, sorry.
Well, I kind of have a thing for guys under 1 billion years old. I know, I'm such a cradle robber.
1 billion years old? I was talking about humans. What kinds of humans have you dated? Evil, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a new emote available.
Let's just say you're the nicest guy I've dated by far.
Sheesh. Were they really that bad?
Well, my last human ex hit me with a boat. So the bar is low.
Is this a reference to something? You've dated non-humans too?
Of course. Though, me being single now kind of tells you all you need to know about how those relationships went.
Got any stories?
I dated a beholder once.
How'd that end?
You know, in hindsight, I shouldn't have been surprised that a sentient mass of eyeballs was seeing other women.
I didn't really, I mean, before I played this game, I had never considered the possibility of romantic relationships between eldritch monsters and fantasy creatures. So I guess we're casting Eldritch Mouth next. Perform this ritual someplace where gore can be cleaned easily. Alright, right, in the bathroom. Wear no robes or amulets. Have a ritual knife on your person. Okay, hold on. Wait, where'd Lynetta go? Okay. Yo, scream! Shit. Still as unnerving as I remember. In this reality, this is just my hand now. Forever.
It's such a nice day outside. It's a little dry for my liking, but we could totally have a date. Why don't you open your window? Let a little light in here?
Huh. Oh no. No, wait.
What? What is it?
You sure you want to do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, don't you want to shower first before you go out, like last time?
Huh? Why would you suggest that? Oh no. Don't tell me. Do I still smell like the ocean?
Just a tad salty.
Heavens below. I'm so sorry, darling. I'll be right back. No peeking butt, I love you.
That was a close one. If she opened that window, Esther would have come. That would have been a goner. Looks like the clouds have cleared and Lynetta's out of the room. If I want to date Esther, it's go time. Otherwise, if I want to stay with Lynetta, I need to make absolutely sure that the window never opens. Ever. It's time to choose. From this point on, my actions will have consequences. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys decide. We're gonna do a poll. Which character are we gonna date first? We're gonna do both characters, so this isn't gonna matter too much. This is simply going to decide which character we start with. So don't start voting yet, because I'm gonna do an actual poll. Let's see here. And I'm not allowing additional votes. You get 1 minute. I wasn't going to spend the points anyway, says Evil. We've got 1 vote for Esther. 2 votes for Esther. Gotta save them to save Evil. It looks like you guys want to vote, want to date Esther. 3 votes for Esther. Okay. Alright. What a strange and amusing game this is. Besides, we are running it all by the end. Yeah, we are. Alright, so I guess we're starting with Esther. I was actually expecting you guys to vote for Lynetta for some reason. I just voted for Esther so I could see Lynetta later. So Evil's saving best for last. In his opinion. Alright. Let's do it. We're going for Esther first. She got here quickly. Hey, Esther?
Don't do that!
What? All I did was say hello.
Don't speak my name, dearest. There's a reason I am she who is not to be named. A mortal saying Esther summons me to them.
If I can't say your name, what am I supposed to call you? He's already forgotten about the Your Highness thing.
You have many options. You may call me Your Majesty, Your Grace, my King. You could even call me Your Royal Highness if you're feeling particularly subservient.
Esther, Esther, Esther.
Stop that! What is it now?
I was just thinking. You know how saying your name summons you?
Yes, what of it?
There's an old myth that saying Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times at midnight summons an angry demon to your room.
Really? I've never heard of such a ritual. Does it work?
It summoned my neighbor, telling me to shut the hell up and go to bed. So, sort of.
More questions, dearest?
You read my mind. I was just wondering.
What do you mean?
Well, you can only be wherever light is. Does that make you a bunch of light particles or something?
Not just any light. Specifically, the light of planet star Carcosa, which moves and shines to my will. If Carcosa was destroyed, I would cease to be. The same would happen if the light went out or was permanently blocked. So in a way, I am the bewitching goddess you see before you, the planet Carcosa and its light.
We're gonna date a planet. So that makes you a person, place, and thing.
I suppose, yes.
Well, I know what I'm picking next time I play 20 questions. So, Lynetta is your sister?
Half-sister. One of our parents is the same. Though we have the same grandparents, so cousins is also technically accurate.
Wait, your grandparents are the same. So both yours and Lynetta's parents are related to each other by blood?
I suppose so. Why?
You're inbred?
Purebred! The term is purebred, dearest. After all, there's only about 50 of us total, not unlike a pantheon of gods. In Greek mythology, Zeus and Hera, husband and wife, were siblings. This kind of thing is only natural when godhood is involved.
Oh, I see. Makes sense.
You would do well to remember that ethics, taboos, and social norms between gods are not like yours, Things aren't so white and black in the outer cosmos. They're more pink and yellow.
I guess I've exhausted my dialogue options with her at the moment. Alright, well, since we're going with Lynetta, we have to act out the next scene. Masquerade. Backstage, in an enclosed room with a mirror, prepare the host for scene 2 by doing the following. Apply the masquerade mask to host's face. Adorn the host in elegant robes. Affix a ritual knife to the host's person. When all is complete, look in a mirror to ensure the costume is prepared properly. Yes, I enjoyed that remark as well. They are technically one in the same. I grabbed everything I needed, right? No, I need... Oh, where'd my robes go? Okay, I got my robes. Oh shit, I see where this is going, says Gearjo. Alright, looks like everything is in place. I feel all gussied up. Even for me, this outfit's pretty loud. The knife bra. Oh yeah, we've done some shit with the knife last time. But even so, the beauty of this whole ensemble is out of this world. If Lynetta is showering in here, I better meet with Esther in the other room. All I have to do is stand where the planet's light can reach me, and... I already know what you're gonna say, Your Highness. Yellow is more your color than mine. But I still look pretty good, right?
You clean up well. I'm impressed. You'd be presentable before my royal court in that.
It's a pretty snug fit. The mask almost feels alive, like it's molding to fit my face perfectly.
Quite the opposite, dearest. Your face is molding to fit the mask.
Good. I feel a twist of metal digging into my temples. It's stuck to my face somehow. Ow! Ow! It really won't come off!
I may have failed to mention that we reenact the play with deadly accuracy. From this point on in the play, your character never removes his mask. So neither shall you. This surely shouldn't be a problem for someone who is planning to be my eternal servant. Correct?
I can't even blink anymore. My eyelids are stretched to meet the indifferent metal of the eye holes.
The mask and your face have become one. Your every pore is now gilt in gold.
This is... what? Do I have to wear this to work? When I see family? When I see Lynetta? Wait a minute. Those strange people outside. They all had masks stuck to them too. Are they past followers who became Esther's servants? Is that going to be my fate? This character never learns. I appreciate his absurd concerns. Absolutely, yeah. He's always worried about the weirdest stuff. Alright, I guess we're on Act 2, Constellation, setting, interior, well lit. Doesn't get much more well lit than that. Enters wearing robes and mask. Guess I can put the knife down. Welcome, company much cherished. May my loneliness thus perish. To this evening we shall share, which would be wasted by myself. No attendants have arrived tonight, alas, besides thyself. But I'll be beside myself when the king reveals himself.
Lay thine hands upon my bodice, for before you stands a goddess. Know this guest of goldenrod is merely the first of the night. Let us drink to your great wealth and family and life, lasting till your afterlife. I'll be yours once he arrives.
The play must go on. Yes, until my schemes may flourish, we shall haunt my empty fortress. Let us dance a whirling dervish while we feed our appetites. By the morrow we shall know if the king came tonight. Midnight marks the final chime. Until that comes, there is still time.
Be thee graciously obeisant, demonstrate a courtly patience. He declines no invitation he receives upon his court. All who live in doomed Yatil will know without report the king arrived by your escort. A prophecy of grim import. An immaculate performance, dearest. Bravissimo. There's only one more scene to reenact, and then this world will be mine.
I probably should have asked before we got to the final act. But this play isn't a tragedy, right?
No, it's not. The ending is actually quite hilarious.
Oh, that's actually a huge relief. What happens?
Your character is slain, and all of his wishes come true in an unexpected way. In his ambitions of greed, influence, and fame, he dies penniless, alone, and infamous.
Wait, my character dies? I'm going to die? I thought you said it was a comedy.
Comedy is merely tragedy from far enough away, dearest.
Is she implying that she thinks my death would be funny? I get that she's an outer god, so human morals don't really apply to her, but that's gotta be cruel even for her. No way can I go through with that, sorry. I don't want to die
I
again.
anticipated that you might get cold feet after learning of your character's fate. However, my wrath is terror far beyond a touch of stage fright. So, for your sake, dearest, do the fucking scene.
Okay. Okay. Perform a banquet. Evil. A few letters difference and you almost said a very, very improper word. Banquet. So I guess there's three paths to take in this chapter. One where you focus on each girl, and one where you focus on both girls. Food preparation guide. Prepare for scene 3 by doing the following. Retrieve ingredients from cold storage. Light red fire candles. Allow the king into the room. Do not make a mistake, or a hungry, uninvited guest may arrive. Chant this. I think there's also like a secret chapter to unlock. I think that hungry, uninvited guest we need to arrive if we want to get one of the pieces for that secret chapter. So I'm gonna make a mistake on purpose real quick. And just see if I'm right about this. Make sure you save. The game saves automatically. You can jump back to any of the important moments. Simply exquisite. Yes, I believe this banquet will do nicely. I accidentally skipped our dialogue, I think. The room is filled with the mouth-watering aroma of perfectly seasoned meat and fresh fruit. There must be a magical component involved here, because I see no less than 3 of my favorite dishes. Esther is strutting towards my bed.
Surely you don't intend to merely watch me eat, dearest.
I didn't think she was going to let me have any. Don't mind if I do.
That's not what I meant. Instead of watching me eat this feast, you'll feed it to me.
Oh. What was that? It sounded like groans of murderous anger from outside the door. Was that from the masked stalkers outside? If they've all got masks on their faces, they must be Esther's followers, or even ex-partners. Then their groans were of jealousy? Makes sense. They've been locked outside all this time. I bet they'd kill for the chance to spend any time with Esther.
Just a moment, dearest. What is the thread count of your silken sheets? At least 1,000, I presume.
Silk? My blankets are cotton.
Perhaps I'll just stand while you feed me instead.
So picky. She's that uppity, maybe I'll start with the grapes. Something that'll feed her princess complex.
Delightful.
I'm glad.
Another.
Hey, think I could have one of these?
Dream on. My lips have already touched it. If you want an indirect kiss, you'll have to be more clever than that.
Oh yeah? So you won't eat anything my lips have touched either.
Of course not.
You were eyeing this cream puff, right? Would you like me to feed you a bite?
Oh, heavens below, yes. I am pleased by this new attitude of yours, dearest.
I casually take a bite out of the cream puff.
What do you think you're doing?
Dropping my headphones. It's too dark, I can't see them. I found them. Mmm, delicious. It's so good. Never had anything like it.
Let me try.
Oh, you want a bite? Even though my lips have touched it?
I don't want it after all.
Well, if you don't want it, then I guess I can have some now, right?
Hey, hold on.
Mmm, it's really delicious. Nothing tastes better than food with a twist of eldritch magics. It's a shame you don't want any of it. What's it going to be? Watch me eat your favorite dessert or suffer an indirect kiss? What was that?
I order you to hand over the cream puff.
Very well, Mike King. I offer over the other half of the cream puff to her eager hands, but instead, I forgot I was hand-feeding her. Her lips are insanely soft against my fingers.
It really is delightful.
Yes, she is a tsundere eldritch monster. She's damn cute when she drops her sadistic front. I'd do more, but I feel those husks staring jealous daggers into my back. They'll tear my head off if I let this go on. Shouldn't we save some of this for the play? It'll hurt the performance if we eat the entire set, won't it?
I suppose. Very well. Let us resume the play.
But what about a hungry guest showing up because I lit the wrong candles? Okay. Alright, Act 3 Eclipse. Setting interior. No light besides open window. Alright. Enters wearing robes and mask. Can't take the mask off, I got the robes. Damn the night and morrow scornful, wicked morning unremorseful. Why tonight must I be mournful for ambitions unfulfilled? After all my preparations, all the daylights I have killed, why is it to us only still? Oh, why are my wishes unfulfilled?
Why so limited your actions that permitted this result truly befitted to a hunger such as thine? Though your greed is grave and tomb and crypt in which you die, it's within your grease you fry. Dearest host, the end is nigh.
Are you guys ready to wrap up this play? Wretched guest, you've come to mock me for bemusement thou wast hawking, and so in the town you stalked me to watch my schemes fall apart. Strip thy mask, apologize, then hastily depart. Leave thee just my broken heart, leave naught else in whole or part.
I wear no mask, now witness, for it was thee who hast permit this golden guest to own the dimness of the city of Yatil. Lo, for I'm the king in yellow whose long shadow's on Yatil, and whose shadow you're in still. Dark as death is now Yatil.
Draw thy blade from mine contusion. My life reaches its conclusion, cruelty matched by your delusion that you truly are the king. Yes, you would have granted all my wishes, not forsaken me. If indeed you were the king, why would you have murdered me?
But I've granted all your wishes. I'm afraid I disagree. All alone you are with all of your remaining family. And as vision turns to darkness, you have claim to all you see, and you'll wear that mask and robe for the rest of all your life indeed. And the strong will fall to illness, haunt Yatil with crypt-like stillness, and none left alive to witness my ascension to Yatil. And from the catacombs shall spill the cries of innocence laid still, ye heard from lady and from smithy and from throne to peasant mill. Cries unprecedented in the history of Yatil. Wails unlike they'll ever be again in dark Yatil. That your invitation's quill brought the king to Black Yatil. Thank you! Oh, thank you! You're all too kind. Listen to that applause, dearest. The euphoria of a flawless recitation.
We should take a shot every time she says Yatil. You will have alcohol poisoning before the night is through. Innumerable voices make up the cacophony of cheering outside my door. Fanatical revelry, screams of terror, and sadistic amusement, all amidst thunderous applause. The king has come.
Smiles, dearest, smiles! Aren't you proud of yourself?
Why? Why didn't you use a stage knife? I'm really bleeding out here. My blood streams from a gaping wound in my chest. My abdomen is unseamed.
To ensure you stay in character, call it method acting, if you will. Oh, with sweet sorrow the curtain falls, and the show begins. The stage is now set for you to inscribe the yellow sign. Do this, and I will bestow upon you the smooch I promised.
You mean the smooches you promised. Plural. You said you'd give me 2.
Even now, that's really all you can think about? Your world is about to be enslaved by a horror from beyond the stars. You're dying from a stab wound, and you're worried about smooches? You are an interesting human. It is a pity that you'll soon cast away your individuality for me.
Host expires. Last verse kills audience. King exits. Recast the role of host. Begin the play anew. The yellow sign. Okay. I guess this is the end of this part of the chapter. The yellow sign is only visible or drawable by those who have witnessed or performed the King in Yellow play. Being exposed to the yellow sign after witnessing or performing the play The King in Yellow will cause a permanent, irreversible obsession with the king, her court, and Carcosa. This insane obsession persists after death. If you are content to spend your life with the king, dim all lights, leaving your window open, and light blackfire candles. This will allow otherworldly images to reveal themselves. Draw the shape below without the X.
Behold, the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. I am entropy. Disorder. Where things are built tall, I appear to knock them down. Monuments, nations, relationships.
Some of these husks have wedding rings on their fingers.
I steal the hearts and minds of the rich or powerful to break them, and litter my court with them like gold dust.
But why me of all people? I'm broke.
Because I am the breeze of chaos that knocks down any tower that challenges the grandness of my court. Your relationship with my sister was one of those things. Before, I only pursued you because you have a great deal of clout amongst the night-going crowd and shrewd, wealthy types.
Got those hella gamer clout points.
You would have been an incredibly powerful servant who would have been able to draw in countless wayward souls that meet my standards. At least, until that reality ended and you undid all of my hard work. All of my followers that I had stolen from Lynetta. Gone in an instant. And I had no choice but to abandon that reality. There's nothing left to destroy if nothing exists, you see. But in this reality, I've stolen away her most powerful asset. You. Just as I've stolen every member of my entourage.
All the husks. They're bleeding from their chest onto their elegant robes, just like me. All these people. Why?
Why? Because it's what I do.
No, I mean, why are they still here? Aren't they kind of third-wheeling our moment here? Kick them out.
Huh? Such a defiant tone. Why aren't you under the effects of the yellow sign? Were you unaffected? Did the spell fail?
I don't feel any different.
You're supposed to be obsessed with me!
Ah, I already was since I first saw you. That's why your little spell didn't work.
You can try and resist it all you want, but one way or another, you're my eternal slave from now on.
Are you proposing to me? I accept.
No, dearest, I'm not talking about marriage. What I'm talking about is catering to my every whim, anticipating my every desire, and living solely to please me.
Yeah, that just sounds like marriage.
No! I'm talking about a servitude where you do nothing but kiss the ground I walk on and revere me for all of time. A servitude unlike anything on Earth, where you never so much as think of anyone else.
No, we have that on Earth, and it's called marriage.
It's different!
Is not.
Is too!
How so?
It means no freedom. Forever. You are only permitted to do as I say.
Yeah.
And it means preparing every single one of my meals for me, whenever I so wish.
Yeah, for sure.
And it means never being allowed to quit your servitude. You'll never be free of me so long as you live.
Until death do us part, even?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, but you're literally just describing being married. I mean, hey, if that's what you want, then I'm in. Let's get married.
Dearest... You shouldn't. I stole you away. I ruined your relationship with Lynetta.
I preferred you from the beginning. I already broke up with Lynetta in the other reality, actually.
Why are you being so persistent? You can't really want to marry me that badly. You're just trying to act all smooth so I give you your second smooch.
Save it for our wedding day.
You can't be serious, right?
He was serious. I like the bandage on the chest. Outfoxed her. Also, I'd like to point out that the mask has come off, and so have the robes. He outfoxed her, for sure. Don't fuck with this guy. This man can talk to Eldritch abominations and keep his head straight. Alright. That's the checkpoints.
Sucker for love. First date.
Chapter 2, here we go. True endings achieved 1 of 6? Holy crap, we might have to stream this game again. Is it just me or did her eye patch change sides? Did it? I wasn't paying too much attention. Well, it's not like really an eye patch so much as she has like one dark eye and one light eye. And she was changing forms throughout the date anyway. Alright, hold on. I want to try something... I want to try... Wow, 3 endings just... Okay, so there's 3 endings for both girls. And then there's a middle path here. Did you get the other ending for Chapter 1? Yeah. The 2 endings for Chapter 1 was kissing her in her normal form and kissing her as a little tiny squid. Oh, I almost just... anyway, I almost just threw up in my mouth. That was cool. Acid reflux. So I want to do the banquet again, because I want to try and screw that up and get the uninvited guest to appear real quick.
Exquisite.
Oh, that took me to after the banquet was already done. Okay, hold on. But yeah, Gear Joe, this is the screen I was talking about that kind of lets you just, jump to
An immaculate
any previously played section. Alright, perform banquet. So, it said, do not make a mistake or a hungry invited guest may arrive. Does it mean make a mistake chanting? Or make a mistake with the setup? I'm just gonna chant it without doing anything. Okay, it didn't save the other secrets, so you have to know where all 3 of the secrets are, and then jump to them. Gotcha. So that was one of the 2 secrets. Chapter 1 had a secret as well. So if you can find the final secret, we'll unlock the secret chapter. Chapter 1's secret was after Eldritch Mouth. I remember that, because you use it to cast that one spell you don't have to do. Alright, so what are we going to do next?
for love. First date.
We can go for Lynetta. You guys want to do one of Lynetta's endings now, since we've done one of, yeah, Esther's endings. I'm down for that. Alright, let me fast forward to the part where I get to decide who to do next. You know what I mean? Alright, we gotta make sure this stays closed. But I wonder what the other two endings for, Esther would even be. Considering I didn't really see any moments where we could change paths. I guess, I don't know. We're gonna have to play this game again, I guess, because we've already been playing this for an hour and 16 minutes. And we've gotten one of 6 endings of Chapter 2. This game is longer than I expected it to be. Already. Alright, so for Lynetta's chapter here, the next thing we need to do is perform Metamorphosis. Which we did... We did this spell last time. Lynetta's spells are from Chapter 1. But they're going a little differently. Performing this ritual after Esther's masquerade will have consequences. Okay, alright. Well, for now, we're going to ignore Esther completely, and eventually we'll go down the middle road. Adam the Playa. Oh, also, Neo, if you check your emotes, you'll find there is a new one. Proceed in total darkness, no lights, no candles. Ensure their image appears in no way in poster or tapestry. Wear a ceremonial robe and ritual necklace. Wear a mask or headpiece to distort your features. Okay, I could do the Cthulhu headpiece, but what if I went with the mask? I guess that would be part of another ending. Have a ceremonial knife. I already got it. Always remember the second step on the previous page. If you see or hear something strange that is not your imagination, be ready. When all is complete, chant. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. Need necklace. Oops. My mouth. I can't move it again, just like last time. Okay, calm down. Focus. If I can control my hand, then... Hey!
You're learning to control your eldritch mouth so soon?
I appreciate that failing is just a raspberry. Yeah, unless it tells you specifically not to fail. I'm getting the hang of it. Seems I still have my muscle memory from the last reality. Good.
Oh, try saying something in Rillian!
Je volt je mig.
Oh, that's so sweet! You learned to say I love you! You must have been studying, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty fluent now, right? What?
Well, vaulting would be the dangling participle error since you started the sentence with ya instead of ya. And since you and I are intimate, you don't need the gin suffix. No need to be so formal with your girlfriend.
Thanks for the lesson. Guess I still have a lot of learning to do.
Yeah.
How do you... Damn it, it's actually really difficult to speak English through my hand. Relayan rolls off the tongue in comparison. Hand tongue, that is. How do you speak human languages so well?
Actually, most of us are hyper-polyglots. You can't get people to worship you if you can't communicate with them.
Teach me how to Dougie? Why are we referencing that? Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. All the bitches love me. All my bitches love me. Really? What else do you know?
English, Mandarin, Spanish, French, Arabic, ASL, Parseltongue, Elvish, Undercommon, Swedish.
She knows how to speak Elvish. Surprised Klingon isn't on this list. I need to find a YouTube video real quick. If I can find it. I haven't seen this video in forever. And it is a personal favorite of mine. Hold on. I just gotta find the fucking video. Found it. I love this video. I'm sorry. You can thank Neo for this. Oh, okay. Hey, you made some of those up.
All languages are made up, darling.
That is a very true statement. It says talk, but I can't actually talk to her. And she's gone. Okay. Why are you guys still yelling at Neo? Dark Communion. Eldritch Embrace. Very spooky. Lynetta?
Yes, darling?
I'm just checking, but you haven't tampered with my book, right?
What do you mean?
This Eldritch Embrace spell, it looks a bit different from the other rituals.
How strange! Oh, what's the use? You caught me. It's not a real ritual. I see how hard you're pushing yourself to make it through these spells for my sake. I thought maybe you could use a break from the real rituals, so I could spoil you a little.
That's actually pretty sweet of you. But there's no time for breaks.
Not even a quick one?
Not even a quickie. I mean, quick one. I can't lose sight of my singular goal, smooching ya.
Well, alright. I'll leave you to it then.
You're leaving?
There's something I need to check on. It's probably nothing, but you haven't seen anything strange lately, have you?
I've seen plenty of strange things lately. Outer gods, hands with mouths.
I meant things beyond the usual strangeness. You haven't noticed anything watching you, have you? Sorry, I guess I'm being the strange one, huh? I'll just be right back. Stay safe, okay?
I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. Don't worry, Gear Joe. I'll take any opportunity to see whatever this game has to offer. Very spooky. I like how she wrote that in. All you have to do is give Lynetta a big old hug. I love, love, love you. So I can't actually... Okay. I think she may be referring... I don't think she's referring to chat. Sky Knight. But chat is technically watching me, yes. I think she's referring to her sister. Dark Communion. Dark Metamorphosis. Oh, I also just realized the breakup spell is ripped out to the point where we can't cast it, so this will not be included in this chapter. Performing this ritual after Esther's banquet will have consequences. Let the room be well lit, wear no robes or necklaces, have the offering on your person. Just as perfect as last time. As long as we keep finding each other, we can keep doing this forever. Sometimes I accidentally click through the dialogue when I'm finishing the chant. I'd like that.
Do you remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
I do remember.
So, you know what happens next, right? One last ritual, and then we say goodbye again. As always, take as much time as you need. I'll wait as long as it takes, darling. Oh, who knew waking up could be so exhausting?
Gonna take a nap before you, well, end everything?
You know me so well. But don't try anything while I'm sleeping this time. I know what you did. Don't look so surprised. Right before our date would have ended, you betrayed me. Don't think that there aren't consequences between realities, darling. I've already dealt with that pesky breakup spell in your book, as I'm sure you've noticed. So just take the straight and narrow path of loyalty in front of you, and we can keep doing this forever and ever and ever. Could you get the lights from me again, darling?
Okay. So we have to do the final pledge again. Yurjo, do you think this is oddly cute?
Wait! I need to talk to you first.
What is it?
What if we didn't complete the final ritual? What if I stayed to sleep longer, so we could have a little more time together? Just you and me, lingering in a doomed world, alone. Like an endless dream come true. Doesn't that sound nice?
It does sound nice. Lynetta.
Wait, no! We were finally going to be together forever! We would have been so happy!
Ugh, this reality is doomed. You said it once. The dream has to end eventually. If you keep a dream going on forever, it has to become a nightmare eventually. Or worse, it becomes reality. Take a look at the world around us. Take a good look at me. Is this what you want our reality to be like?
Of course not. But my dream of being with you forever.
Can never come true. But we can be together for a short time forever.
But for good. Why can our time together only be brief meetings and long farewells? What if we're saying goodbye forever?
If I'm your dream guy, then there's no way this is goodbye forever. It's no big deal. You can always dream of me again.
Darling, please don't go. I can stay asleep a little longer. I can.
I'll be right back.
Darling, thank you for giving me a dream wonderful enough to remember clearly.
Okay, we got another ending. Hold on, I just want to check something real quick.
Sucker for love. First date.
Oh, back.
Sucker for love. First date.
Find all 3 secrets to unlock. Okay, so the first secret does still count. So if we find the 3rd secret, we can unlock whatever this chapter is.
Sucker for love. First date.
Do we want to do more of this? I mean, if you guys want, we can just play this game for tonight. I think we're all enjoying it. Alright, we can keep going. We got 2 more endings per character to find. Stabby stab stab again. Okay. So now I think it's time for us to start mixing things up and going for both girls. So, it said in this that performing this ritual after Esther's masquerade will have consequences. So that's what we'll do. We'll do Esther's masquerade. And then we will, and then we'll swap back to Lynette. I love how this stream of all guys is excited about a Lovecraftian dating sim. Well, it's humorous, and I think that's the main attraction. It knows how to have fun with a concept all of us enjoy. So, there's that. Romance? Question mark? Aw, cute. No, I was talking about how most of us here enjoy Lovecraftian horror. Alright, here we go. Apply the masquerade mask. Elegant robes. Ritual knife. Got it already. Let's go put this stuff on. I'm not going to reread dialogue. I'm going to skip past dialogue that we have seen already. Alright, so we don't have to do Act 2 yet. Goodbye. Perform metamorphosis. Performing this ritual after Esther's masquerade will have consequences. I did Esther's masquerade, right? No, maybe I do... No, I don't have... Yeah. Masquerade is the setup for Act 2. Alright. Wear a ceremonial robe and a ritual necklace. Have a ceremonial knife. Proceed in total darkness. Wait, I can wear that over the mask? Remove poster. Oh shit. At least it's kind enough to tell me what I did wrong. Need tentacle mask. Okay, so I do have to wear it. Alright, fine. Uh-oh. I can't get the ritual mask to stay on over my masquerade one.
But you aren't
Is
alone.
everything all right?
I'm here.
She's finished with her shower. Yeah, I'm just working on my pronunciation. She's right in front of me. Maybe if I bury my face in this book, she won't notice the mask is fused to my face.
Oh, are you stuck on a word? I can help you sound it out. Let me see the page.
No, I got it. I'm a big boy. Reliant and can't be harder to figure out than English.
It would probably be easier to read if the book wasn't upside down, darling.
Oh, that explains why I couldn't read it. Okay, I think I've got it now.
Darling, why are you holding it so close to your face? The font shouldn't be that small.
My eyesight has been going for a while now. I gotta pick up some prescription reading glasses, but I keep putting it off.
I didn't know you need glasses,
I usually wear contacts.
but you aren't wearing them now?
Oh, I guess not. I must have dropped them on the ground somewhere in the last reality.
Darling,
Yeah.
put the book down. Now.
That's it. I'm screwed. If she sees this masquerade mask on my face, she'll know I've been meeting with Esther. Think. Quick, the bathroom.
Darling, open this door.
Will that door hold? No telling. If this mask is still on my face when she gets in. So I have no other option. I dig my fingers under the edge of the mask. Feels like I'm pulling my very fingernails off for mere millimeters of leverage. The mask feels fused to my skin. I'm taking off large chunks of flesh with every pull. This pain, it's unreal.
What's going on in there? Let me in.
It's do or die. I take a deep breath and pull the mask forward until my skin is taut and there's no more give. Then I... Ooh.
Why did you lock me out, darling? Heavens below, what happened to you?
I can't even formulate thoughts right now. Whatever happens here happens.
Is that why you were hiding your face? No, baby. I don't care about any of that. I'm not so shallow that I'd fuss over what you look like. I'm here because I like you, no matter what happens to you. So don't be so self-conscious around me, okay?
Lynetta?
Shh. Just let me hold you.
She's too sweet. This feeling right now almost makes tearing off my face worth it. Almost.
Just stay right there until you're mentally prepared to continue.
Okay. I end up blacking out from the pain, waking up sometime later in my bed. The golden mask was nowhere to be found. Perform Dark Communion. Performing this ritual after Esther's banquet will have consequences. What would happen if I were to let Esther into the room right now? I'm not even going to comment on this. Do it, says Evil. Alright.
Huh? Darling, who?
Dearest!
Uh-oh.
My sister? You did it!
Oh dear.
Look at me, darling! What's going on?
What's going on?
Well, obviously your darling has been playing us for fools. I thought I had you wrapped around my finger. To think you broke your vow of fealty for this slovenly understudy.
Esther, I knew you were a bedazzled, dime-a-dozen hussy that beds the first literate ass-kisser that'll sit through your little skits, but I expected better from you, darling! Did you really think you were just going to date 2 outer gods at the same time and get away with it?
Hold on, did you just call the King in Yellow a skit? It is a composition of theatrical genius that a Philistine like you couldn't appreciate if you had another 1,000-year sleep to mull it over. But if my play is too cultured for your tragically unrefined sensibilities, perhaps you've heard the one about the watery tart who never gets a second date. That one is true comedy.
Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door is a game about Mario fighting an eldritch god that has been sleeping for 1,000 years. Anyway.
You uppity little...
Hey, calm down, you two. There's enough of me to go around. Can't we all just smooch and make up? Bad end. We will assume Darling did not make it out of that one. Alright, so... this time I'm not going to let Esther back in. We're going to continue from what happens from this point on. Okay, if I go in the bathroom and come back out, I do want to check one thing real quick. She's gone now. So if I let Esther in now, I'd probably be okay. What's the meaning of this? What's the meaning of what? Life?
Do you remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
What's going on here? What do you mean, what's going on here? Oh wait, Sanhu, welcome. I thought you were Gear Joe for a second. Hello, Sanhu. We're dating Eldritch Gods. Now what happens if we let... Hold on, I'm sorry. I gotta know. What happens if we let her in now? While Lynette is sleeping. Okay, that explains it all. Yeah. Hold on a second. I just moved a folder on my desktop. And fuck something up. Hold on. What did I just move? Must not have been anything too important, I guess. Anyway, back to the game. Sorry. Alright, let's just do the final pledge and see what happens. See if we get a different ending with one blue heart. Lynetta takes the book from my hands.
We
Is the game
need
good?
to talk.
It's hilarious.
I wanted to apologize for being so nasty to you earlier. Truth is, even though I knew you were acting strangely, I was still clinging to you selfishly because I was so mad at you. I just wanted to have the best groundwork for a happy future together. So I thought I could scare you straight. But now I know that's not possible. Not here. Not now. You're just not the same person that ended reality for me so long ago.
Now that's a sentence.
So, let's break up.
Oh shit. Lynetta, I'm sorry.
Don't be. There's no need to end this reality just so we can have an unhealthy, failing relationship. So, I'll go back to sleep before billions die for my sake.
But where do we go from here? What's left after today?
Tomorrow, silly.
You're taking the book with you too?
I'm just giving it back to Moo. It's not like I'll have a need for it. Hopefully this book never finds its way back to your world. For your sake, and mine. I'll handle the book, but if you survive, could you throw out the rest of these summoning artifacts? It's no good to keep things that remind you of me, you know?
I'm sorry.
It's a beautiful day outside. You should open the window. Maybe let in some light. Maybe there's still a chance for us. In reality, far from this one. But the best I can do in this one is spare you.
You're not going to kill me?
No, I am going to kill you. To spare you from the slow, agonizing end. I'm sparing you the pain of being alive when the fog lifts and reality sets in. You won't have to live to see the consequences of the spells you've already completed. At least this way, you won't feel a thing. Goodbye, darling. It was fun.
Till we meet again. So that was ending 2 for Lynetta. So I'm gonna assume. What the heck? What a crappy game. Well, that was just one of the bad endings, Sanhu. If you'd like to see the cool stuff, the fun stuff, it's earlier in the VOD. I'm gonna go to the banquet section real quick.
Exquisite.
Right now, we're basically skipping around, getting all of the additional endings. So let me check something in the other book real quick. Okay. Peace out, bitch. Yeah, you'd think by now I'd have this ritual memorized. Underneath all the tentacles and the malicious murders, the characters do have a bit of realism to them, don't they? Yeah, it is surprisingly well written sometimes. Well, I mean, all the time. But it's comedic, it's heartfelt, and it's downright terrifying. And I can read rituals too fast and fart. Honestly, I think this is my favorite Tuesday game so far. You mean surpassing Parappa? The Crappa? Okay, we've already done Banquet, so time to do the next ritual, and it's gonna have consequences. I wish we could actually do the hug. Alright, here we go. Well lit. No robes or necklace. Haven't had the offering, right? Need ingredients? I have the ingredients. I thought I had the ingredients. I already used up my supplies to cook for Esther. Oh. Shit. All that's left is leftovers from her banquet.
That's no good, darling. It's no good to leave dirty dishes out, especially after eating so much. You know, it's important to take your diet seriously. You should be more careful when your health is on the line.
I'll remember that.
This much food. It's surprising that you were able to eat it alone.
Yeah. Well, I know I don't look it, but I'm a big eater. Especially with sweets.
You're so interesting, darling. I'm learning something new about you every day.
Pine cones. Sure are good. I can't tell if she's onto me or if she's in denial, but I sense I'm in trouble.
It just can't be helped if you got a sweet tooth. Do you want me to feed you the last of it?
What? The leftovers? I'm good.
It's no good to waste food, darling.
No, you were right. I should watch my diet more carefully.
If you've already eaten the poison, you may as well lick the plate, as they say.
I'm full.
Make room in your dessert stomach.
She's merciless.
Say ah.
No.
Huh? You don't want to eat? I wonder if this isn't the food that you like. It sounds like you're saying this was for someone else. But that can't be right. After all, my darling wouldn't secretly be hosting communion with other gods behind my back. Right, darling?
Those are dangerous eyes. I've got my back against a wall here. Even if she knows, I have to keep up appearances here, or she'll drag me to oblivion without a second thought. I reluctantly unclench my teeth and open my mouth. A juice-soaked morsel from the leftovers is shoved into my mouth. What a fun leap of logic. Being full means this is food I don't like, means you are seeing someone else. Bless this game for making her insightful, not nuts. It feels gritty with an unusual texture, like it's covered in thousands of small hairs. It tastes strangely. Can't even begin to guess what food this used to be. I try to gulp it down before I can taste it, but it's too big to swallow whole. If I just bite it in half once and swallow the pieces, I might get it down before I gag. As I bite down, it bursts like a tomato, filling my mouth with a sweet juice. It tastes extremely fruity. Sort of pineapple-y, even. That is good. It's better than good, it's great. It's godlike nectar. Instantly addictive ambrosia. More. I need more. It's too delicious to have just one bite. It's seriously like nothing else. As soon as I swallow, I feel the immediate effects of withdrawal. My fond memories of any other food fade to utter disgust. The mere thought of ever eating anything else makes my stomach churn. I greedily take another bite, filling my mouth with as much as I can. The smooth nectar bursting from every bite swims around in my mouth, coating every surface. It's so delicious that it's making my mouth tingle. Huh? Did I just bite my cheek? Why do I taste blood? The dull tingling suddenly turns into a sharp sting, then into an unbearable burning. My whole mouth feels raw, like I'm gargling acid. It's like my mouth is being digested. I lurch to spit it out, but my willpower fails me. I just can't bear to spit it out. It's too good. Just a little while longer. Let me chew it just a little while longer. The food falls out of my mouth with a splat as a heap of bloody viscera. It might be imagination, but I swear I spat out twice as much as I put in my mouth. The horror.
Good boy. You know how much I love to spoil you. Do you remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
I do remember.
So, you know what happens next, right? One last ritual, and then we say goodbye again. As always, take as much time as you need. I'll wait as long as it takes, darling. Who knew waking up could be so exhausting?
What the hell just happened to us? Gonna take a nap before you, well, end everything?
You know me so well.
Yeah, Neo, I'm wondering what the consequences were as well.
But don't try anything while I'm sleeping this time. I know what you did. Don't look so surprised. Right before our date would have ended, you betrayed me. Don't think that there aren't consequences between realities, darling. I've already dealt with that pesky breakup spell in your book, as I'm sure you've noticed.
None of this dialogue has changed.
So just take the straight and narrow path of loyalty in front of you, and we can keep doing this forever and ever and ever. Could you hit the lights for me again, darling?
Yeah, we're looking real good. I feel like if I do this one, it's just going to give us the same ending we already got. Let's do Esther. I'm sure it's going to be something neat. Yeah, that was my thoughts. So we have to perform Act 3. Interior, no lights besides open window. Okay. Enters wearing robes and mask.
Why so livid? It's your actions that permitted this result, truly befitted to a hunger such as thine. Though your greed is grave and tomb and crypt in which you die, it's within your grease you fry. Dearest host, the end is nigh.
Well, we have a cracked heart with her. What if I were to switch books now? And start doing this? That scared me. That spooked me a little bit. Okay. Boo. Yeah, she got me. Not a good end. No. So there's one more ending to get with Lynette somehow, and 2 more endings. Yeah, you didn't perform the play perfectly. Yeah, I get it, Sky Knight, but I still had to... the curiosity still demanded that I do what I did. Hold on, let me turn my lights on. I think the breakup ending, to answer your question, Sky Knight, is probably the canon ending that Chapter 2 always continues off of. But maybe I'm wrong. Alright. Good night, Gear Joe. Thanks for coming by. I'm glad you had fun. But hold on, let me check something. Let me check something.
Date.
Do you want me to try getting the Awakened ending real quick? And then do Chapter 2? I don't think it's going to change anything.
Darling, what's wrong?
It's not like it'll take us long to achieve this. Okay, you know what? This is going to take longer than I expected. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. So, we'll do the banquet part. And then, let me close the curtain. Okay. I realized that I hadn't peeked on her in the shower yet, just on this chapter, and I was like, you know what, maybe that will be a secret this time around. No, it was the same thing as last time. Listen, I just want to know what the secret chapter is. We gotta find the third secret. Still Worth It was an ending. It was the middle one. Wait, what? Oh, Worth It was an ending of chapter 1, yeah. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Go through all this. Fun. Leave it to me to make the same mistake like 3 times in a row. Jesus Christ. No robe? Oh my god. I've been doing too many rituals. My random access memory is full. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Turn the lights out for her. Let Esther in. And we're gonna perform the next part of the play. And I'm gonna do it right this time. We're gonna see what happens. Wearing robes and a mask. Well, I can't take the mask off.
Why so livid? It's your actions that permit it.
No. I know that it plays out the same way at this point. The changes will come afterwards.
Thank you! Oh, thank you! You're all too kind. Listen to that applause, dearest. The euphoria of a flawless recitation.
Innumerable voices make up the cacophony of cheering outside my door. Fanatical revelry, screams of terror, and sadistic amusement, all amidst thunderous applause. The king has come.
Smiles, dearest, smiles! Aren't you proud of yourself?
So, alright, so this hasn't changed.
To ensure you stay in character, call it...
Figuring out how to get the endings is becoming quite the mystery. Perform the yellow sign, which is the final part of this.
Behold, yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. Tell me, dearest, your devotion to me faltered today, did it not?
Here we go. New dialogue.
I cannot fathom how someone as common as my sister could have led you astray. Oh, alas, this is a problem of the past. As you are now the fully devoted servant that I see fit to invite to my court.
All the husks. They're bleeding from their chest onto their elegant robes, just like me. All these people. Why?
Why? You're acting like you're staring at pure evil. I do not kill or maim humans personally. Nor do I cause the reality-ending maelstroms your ex-girlfriend does. I do this because it's what I live for. It's what I am. I am entropy. Disorder. Where things are built tall, I appear to knock them down. Monuments, nations, relationships.
Some of these husks have wedding rings on their fingers, so some of this is the same, but it's gonna...
I steal the hearts and minds of the rich or powerful to
It's gonna
break
have to
them
differ at some point.
and litter my court with them like gold dust.
But why me of all people? I'm broke.
Because I am the breeze of chaos that knocks down any tower that challenges the grandness of my court. Your relationship with my sister was one of those things. Before, I only pursued you because you have a great deal of clout amongst the night-going crowd and shrewd, wealthy types. You would have been an incredibly powerful servant who would have been able to draw in countless wayward souls that meet my standards. At least, until that reality ended and you undid all of my hard work. All of my followers that I had stolen from Lynetta. Gone in an instant. And I had no choice but to abandon that reality. There's nothing left to destroy if nothing exists, you see. But in this reality, I've stolen away her most powerful asset. You.
My thoughts are already becoming muddled. The dizzying, lurid glow of the yellow sign is sweeping me away.
Soon, Lynetta will fade into obscurity. Less than a forgotten memory. She'll have never existed.
Lynetta? Who's that? The only outer god I know of is Esther.
For this, I am ever so grateful. How to show my appreciation, I wonder. Allow me to fulfill my end of our agreement. 2 smooches, as promised. Close your eyes, dearest.
Enslave them and... Okay. Okay. That leaves two endings left to find. As well as the 3rd secret chapter. There it was. Still worth it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Still worth it. That's the one for looking in the shower. Anyone have any ideas how we might get the final endings for each character? Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. I looked up how to get the last secret, because I want to see what chapter 3 is. Since we're just going to play this game tonight. Here's how we get chapter 3.
Thank you!
Perform the yellow sign. I have to give myself an eldritch mouth. I have an eldritch mouth. Okay. Alright, never mind. I already have the eldritch mouth. Good. Alright. So, we have to do this. This secret passage appears here. This is the only thing I looked up real quick, was just where the third secret was.
Sucker for love. First date.
Alright, you guys want to see chapter 3 real quick? Before we figure out how to get the last two endings in chapter 2? Hell yeah, says Evil. Nyanlathotep's catastrophe.
Chapter 3. Nyanlathotep's catastrophe.
Apparently a cat girl. Sky Knight.
Fear of the unknown is the single strongest fear of mankind. Terrors from beyond the borders of knowledge. And yet, the truest horror has been in mankind's cradle since the beginning, and walks the earth amongst us now.
Cats?
For true evil exists not in the devil unseen, but the devil seen and unrecognized. When you meet her, you realize that tucking away the rest of the horrors to the unseen corners of the stars is a blessing. A shade of 1,000 manifestations, each more horrific than the last. She serves only one, whose chaotic and phantasmagorical wishes she obeys with extreme prejudice. But enough about me. Let's talk about you.
Hello.
Well, well, well. You're the one that Lynetta calls darling and that Esther calls dearest, aren't you?
Is it their mom? Please tell me it's not their mom. I don't think it's their mom, but that would be hilarious. This dread. It's like when I first met Lynetta, but this time it's sustained, like a state of constantly being breathless. The very air has become unfamiliar and alien to me, saturated with infinite malevolence that is impossible to breathe. The veil has been pierced and the outer cosmos has revealed its limitless cruelty in the form of this avatar of insidious implication. Its very presence assails my mind, turning it against itself and all that is decent. There, at the terminal precipice, I learned that terror not only haunts, it speaks. That was like the most Lovecraftian dialogue this whole game has had.
Speak up. I'm an older god, so I'm a little hard of hearing. Are you or are you not the human that has been dating my nieces?
She's their aunt. Neo, you almost fucking called it. Normally, I'd have an ounce of defiance in me, and I demand that she introduces herself first. But now I feel it in my very bones. I'm being talked down to by something far beyond me. I I like how my character's name is Dog right now. I am...
Good. Would you like a cup of hot tea? A cold glass of water?
You're offering me something to drink?
You've been through a lot. I just wanted to ensure you're at ease for now.
No, I just meant it's odd for you to be a guest in my room and offer me something.
Are you certain this is your room?
The very floor beneath my feet feels mercurial and unreliable, shifting nightmarishly in non-Euclidean vertigo. Who are you?
Who am I? I am the obscure, the unutterable. I am the clawing chaos. When mankind pushes out into the unknown, I am the unknown that pushes back. But, just like my troublesome nieces, you can just call me Auntie Nyan Nyan.
Uh-huh. Unlike with Lynetta or Esther, I can't overcome the unnerving presence overwhelming my senses. I feel violently sick.
Never been visited by someone so high up in rank as me, have you? Silly question. There's only one that outranks me, and if you had met her, neither of us would still exist.
Who would that be? Ominous vistas of terror open from every corner of my mind. I want to run, shrieking and wailing, and alas, I've nowhere to go.
My, you're still holding on, eh? I expected you to last long enough to chat, but it seems you're nearing your limit. Let me offer you some words of assurance. I'm the last outer god you'll ever have to see.
What do you mean?
I mean that things are about to return to abnormal. Eldritch horrors will return to being obscure boogeymen that stalk unbeknownst to their prey. The veil shall be lowered again until the gate opens and mankind is eradicated. In other words, you'll never see me or my family ever again.
But why? Why do you want to split us up?
Did you know that even amongst gods there are things that are strictly taboo? You see, whenever mankind starts exploring too far, too quickly, you accelerate the end of all things. So we appear to slow things back down. We scare you back to the safety of the familiar. We whisper evils and destructive mantras to the most dangerous of your kind to ensure progress slows. Because the longer you stay afraid, the longer you live. To put it simply, once mankind isn't afraid of us anymore, everything will come to an end. Humans are doomed to explore, and once mankind makes the last discovery, once mankind reaches the edge of the map, you'll fall off.
Ratio plus you fell off.
So if there's one thing that is certain amidst this infinite cosmos, it's that for all of time, our relationship is shepherd and livestock, as we set the pace to the slaughterhouse. In that context, outer gods and humans being romantically involved is beyond taboo. It's upsetting the natural order and is a conflict of interest, to say the least. Now, all of this I can forgive because my troublesome nieces led you astray. I know you didn't mean to participate in such a grave taboo, right?
I guess I didn't know.
Good. Then we can work together to ensure it'll never happen again. You're familiar with these books, yes? I had one made for just this occasion. Do what needs to be done. Perform the Banish Moo ritual.
What? What will it do?
Moo is the bookmaker, so it will prevent eldritch gods and humans from dating ever again. No more books can be made, and the entity responsible for bridging the gap between our realms will be destroyed. Our relationship will return to strictly business, in a manner of speaking.
I don't want...
Do not force me to remind you the grave seriousness of the situation. I promise you've never seen anything like what I can do.
Okay. Apparently I'm fairly normal at the moment. You're a very tall lady, aren't you? It's like Resident Evil 8 all over again. Neo says woof. Banish Moo, so far, is the only page in this. I'm so sorry she forced me to make this book. She said she'd spare me if I let you banish me instead. To destroy me, draw this symbol and chant. Goodbye, I hope that love will be your black fire in total darkness. Is that a hint? I don't want to banish Moo. Banish Nyan-Lothotep. You didn't think I was going to turn my back on you, did you? We can beat her together. There's still hope for love. Draw this symbol instead. Wearing your ritual amulet, chant... There is more to this than meets the eye. What do you guys say we do the bad ending first, and then do this? Since this seems like it's going to be more exciting. Holy shit. That is a lot of pages. Alright, hold on. We're going to do the bad ending first. Which is just, you know, this. And see what happens. And then we'll do the actual, like, intended path. Fuck. I'm getting ahead of myself again.
So you are as wise as you are lecherous. That is good.
We have a smooch meter with Nyan-Lothotep here.
I expected you to be an insolent, uncompromising philanderer. You can imagine my disappointment to have found you actually quite agreeable.
What do you mean disappointment? She wanted me to be a bitch?
Then all is settled. The bridge between our realms is severed for good.
Can I just go home now?
This may look like your room, but I promise that you've traveled a long way from home. Far enough so that you will find it quite impossible to return.
Wait, hold on. I did the spell. No danger to you anymore.
I know that very well. You've just seen the precipice of the abyss and flinched. There's nothing left of you to be concerned with. However, that banishment ritual made it so neither you nor I can travel to the realm of man ever again. Just a precaution. Call me thorough. You will stay here where I can keep my eye on you, where any romantic escapades of yours will not endanger us all.
But I...
Rarely do I bother myself with the affairs of humans, but it was a smooch, wasn't it? The treasure for which you traded your life how many times? Curious. Then allow me. Is this sufficient? That's all you need to smooch me, right? 3 hearts and a big glowing button. I am well versed in human courtship, but am curious as to what made my nieces bicker over you so incessantly. Now that you don't pose a threat. Now then, come to me, human. If you don't mind smooching an old cat like me.
I must say,
Well, what are you waiting for? Perform the ritual.
okay, it's time to, it's time to just, you know, help Moo.
What is it?
I had a question first. How come you're so tall? The other gods I've met didn't have so much trouble standing in my bedroom.
I'm not always this tall. Sometimes I'm shorter, sometimes I'm taller. I have over 1,000 forms.
And this one is a 2-story tall cat girl in high heels. Hold on, I need to play a clip off of YouTube real quick. I don't need to show this one off. You just need to hear it. And this is out of context, and I do not know the context. But I assume it's from a news report or something. Anyway.
I want mommy, I want milk, I want to be held, I want to be comforted.
I don't think I could have had a better audio clip than that.
37 of my forms are.
What exactly are you?
Well, when it comes to the unknown, trying to explain something is a good way to ensure you'll never understand it.
Huh?
Let me make an example. How about love? Why don't you try to explain love to me?
Well, I guess it's like chemicals in my brain that tell me to instinctively pass on my genes.
Is that what it felt like to date my nieces? To smooch them? Some mere chemicals in your skull?
Hell no.
Do you see now? The more you try to explain love on a technical level, the further you get from what it actually feels like. And the more you try to understand what I am, the less you'll know.
Okay. Hey,
You ask far too many questions. Sometimes things are best left unexplained. Heed this advice. Sometimes the unknown is best kept at arm's length.
What do you mean?
Do you know where time came from? How it started, or why it only moves forward?
Not the faintest clue.
But you probably wouldn't have any trouble telling me what time it is, right? Even if you don't know what time actually is or where it came from. That's what I mean. Arms linked. Me and my family.
Alright. It's time to, It's time to do the real thing. Hello, Skeletor. Welcome to the stream. Alright, you didn't think I was gonna turn my back on you, did you? We can beat her together. There's still hope for love. Draw this symbol instead. Wearing your ritual amulet, chant. Alright. Which symbol am I drawing? That one? How are you doing tonight, Skeletor? Looking for this dog?
You may be capable of pulling a fast one on my nieces, but nothing escapes my gaze. I think you'll find it quite impossible to cast that counter-evil without this amulet. Now, my stray sheep, it's time I shepherd you back in line. But first...
What has happened? health? Why do I have health all of a sudden? Counter evil ferocity. Sound of holes multiplying nearby. If holes appear in your hand, you've been cursed by ferocity. Looks like this. The holes will multiply until you are no more. Wear the mask and stand in front of a mirror. Organ tissue falling nearby. Jesus. Alright, now what do I do? Chant until the holes are filled.
Take my deal, dog. Don't lose your concentration now. Do you believe your mind is still on your side? Do you still trust it? We'll see who it sides with soon. What's that outside your window?
Counter evil Ichorus swarm. A sudden plague of insects appearing means it's likely... Lynette knocking? What do you mean Lynette knocking? Holy fuck, this turned full horror game. You guys heard that knocking, right? Go outside, open it? I don't want to go outside and open it. God, that knock...
No!
That knocking sounded like it came from my actual door, and it fucked with me. The counter evil tenorosity,
What's going on in there?
caustic
Let me
humors, psychic scream, writing on the wall. Never trust any written words besides mine. If writing has begun to appear anywhere on your home, writing on the wall is after you. Ensure that there is no writing on your body. Check your mirror often. Wash any writing off your face. You wrote it without realizing it. Do not touch your chalkboard. Chant 3 times. Fuck. Okay. There is a lot happening. I don't see any writing on me. There is writing on the walls, but it might not be the kind of writing that this is talking about. Answer the door, hurry. I don't think it's the right writing. I'm not answering the door.
Darling,
Tormentor.
open this door.
If you hear suspicious voices calling out to you, check your window. If you see something upsetting, do not go outside no matter what you hear. You do not open the door for it. Okay. I'd say that was pretty upsetting. Chant. I don't like that one. That knock sounds like it's coming from real life.
Very clever. But I'll have you know I've met many clever humans. None of them could outwit me in the end.
I don't know, bitch. I might beat you. So far, we're doing pretty good. Hideous reflection. Silence. If you are unable to speak or perform incantations, you have been silenced. Do not try to scream. Grab the ritual knife and go to the bathroom with the mirror. Use the mirror to cut out foreign objects in your mouth. Jesus. You start to turn invisible while you move. You are being spirited away. So much shit can happen to you during this chapter. So what do I do now? We are experiencing technical difficulty. Something terrible has happened.
Your voice won't be heard again.
I think I've got, need knife. I need a knife. Fire of agony. There was something about this, right?
Scream, cry, beg.
Okay. Okay.
Was that too easy for you? We've only begun to lift the veil. Let's see how you handle the next one, dog. I've walked the earth while man was still rocking in
My
its
hand.
cradle.
I can't see my hand.
What scares you, but what terrified every single one of your ancestors.
My hand is back. Spirited away. It's gotta be that one. While you move, you're being spirited away. They are looking for you. They want to take you away. Don't bother hiding. Pretend to be alive by standing in a room as well lit as possible and remaining perfectly still. Hold your breath. Do not move so much as a finger while they pass through. Shit, okay. As well lit as possible. On. On. Alright, we gotta just stand still. And hold our breath. Hold your breath, chat.
Here's an eye-opener for you. I expected those to be a challenge. These next horrors won't be so easy to dispel.
Excuse me, what?
There is no escape.
What is happening to me? What is this one?
Now the end.
It's this one. You sure this symbol is nearby? Which symbol? Fuck. Fuck. We've lost. Or we've lost health anyway. Okay, alright. We have 1 health left. This is a romance game? It absolutely is. Or was. Go to Hell, Wise Ass is the name of the chapter we're on at the moment. What am I supposed to do now? To be more specific, Skeletor, this is a game where you romance Eldritch Horrors. There goes my last health. Okay, well, time to try again.
Looking for this, dog?
Alright, let's try this again. This is quite the intense final boss battle for this visual novel. Alright, we got holes. I don't like the holes. That's straight out of a Junji Ito story. Has anyone here ever read Junji Ito's books?
Don't lose your concentration now.
No, fuck.
Take my deal, dog. Do you believe your mind is still... What's
All right.
that outside your window?
I'm aware of them, but only a little. I own a couple of them. I own his adaptation of Frankenstein. There's that fucking knock I love to hate.
Very clever. But I'll have you know I've met many clever humans. None of them could outwit me in the end.
Alright, so if I touch that, it hurts me, so I'm not going to touch it. Thing is, my ritual amulet's gone, so how am I supposed to perform the ritual? Let me just grab my turtle real quick. I feel like I have to touch this. That didn't accomplish anything. Well, I can't redraw the symbol. Okay, now I can. Alright, I gotta take care of this.
There is no escape.
I gotta take care of this one. What was this one again? Generosity. You must complete this ritual before the darkness takes dominion. What did it look like? Show us,
Don't lose your concentration now. Was that too easy for you? We've only begun to lift the veil. Let's see how you handle the next one, dog. Your voice won't be heard again.
Oh, good. Just draw that symbol on there real quick. This is insane. Yeah. I didn't expect this game to have like a final boss battle. What was wrong with it? Did I go too fast?
Scream.
Need necklace. Well, there's no necklace! Alright, what do I do about the choir? Oh, I remember.
I expected those to be a challenge. These next horrors won't be so easy to dispel. It's found you.
So it has. So it has. I'm sorry, but what was that? If he enters his home, he won't leave without taking something with him. However, if you wear a mask and have a life form on your person, he may spare you and leave with only the life form. If you wake up unharmed, he has taken your deal. This will only protect you once. Get out of my house. So there's no way to get rid of this guy? I just gotta keep the doors closed? Fuck you! And you've got some spaghetti on your overall. Hey, fuck you, Luigi. Is he gone? No? Why is this so... Why is this so difficult? Alright. We're gonna try again. But real quick, I want to grab something to show you guys. You know why I like mangas? For the exact reason that Skynight has expressed. They're like graphic novels with less colors. I enjoy things when they have less colors. Take a look at this. This is Junji Ito's adaptation of Frankenstein. And it's a very fun adaptation. I want to find some of the really good art that's in here. Where is it? There's a I remember there being like a page that was basically just a nice detailed close up on Frankenstein's monster. Well, here we go. Here's some good ones. Junji Ito has a very rough art style that some people may consider ugly in the way he depicts things. The graphics, while a vision, were too grotesque for me. Yeah, his manga is rough. It's rough stuff. There we go. There's another one. This whole page is just dedicated to being a nice little drawing of Frankenstein's monster. The boy who chews nails. Yes, he chews nails. And he ends up getting quite the spook. He almost gets murdered by an old man with an axe. One other thing I want to show off, because I own one other Junji Ito book. After this, we'll get back to the game. I just wanted to take a quick break. This is his adaptation of No Longer Human, which, if you've never read No Longer Human, it's a fucked up story about a dude who lives a very miserable life, often at the expense of people around him. I got to be very careful what I show off of this, because there's some very explicit nudity in this. On some of the pages, which is not why I bought it. Here's some full color. It opens in full color. Very dull full color, but full color nonetheless. The main character ends up joining a communist group. This takes place in Japan. He ends up joining up with some communists. And when he sees them, in his mind, they all look like insects to him. But he finds them interesting enough to hang out with. Anyway, back to the game. So I think what we have to do here is just wait for the horrors to show up and fight them off. Until we're able to do something. I don't know. What if I cast the ritual from the bathroom? Can't. Can't. So she definitely is going to take the necklace from you regardless. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be the one.
Looking for this, dog? You may be... I think you'll...
Now, I'm not sure if they always show up in the same order. But it so far seems to always start with the holes one. The Junji Ito story about holes that start appearing all over your body is great. Because holes start appearing all over your body, and then bugs start crawling into them and, like, living inside of you.
Do you believe you're mine?
There's a scene where one of the characters has a whole shit ton of wasps just fly out of his body. Fuck. I've got tentacles in my mouth. Hurry.
Scream, cry, beg.
Hurry.
Was that too easy for you?
Alright, so
We've
far
only
so good.
begun to lift the veil. Let's see how... I've walked the earth while man was still rocking in its cradle.
Alright, Spirited Away.
What scares you, but what
Do
terrified
Spirited Away, we have to
every
stand in the room with lights on.
ancestors.
I'm going based on memory. Are you an enjoyer of Death Note? Sky Knight? I own the first... I own like half of Death Note. Also, my captions just... Oh, there they are. I have read half of the book, and that's it. I haven't watched the anime or any of that. I always wanted to finish it, but I never got around to buying the rest of the volumes.
Here's an eye-opener for you.
Nobody here. It's like the bridge scene in Spirited Away. Hold your breath.
I expected those to be a challenge.
Well, Sky Knight, maybe I will finally finish Death Note someday.
These next horrors won't be so easy to dispel.
I own the first two omnibuses, or first three omnibuses. Yeah, I own the first three omnibuses of the series.
What's that outside your window?
Shit. Off. Off. Yeah, each omnibus is 3, so I've got the first 6. 9. I can do math. Fuck, I hate that knock. Every time so far I've thought it was in real life.
Very clever. But I'll have you know I've met many clever humans. None of them could outwit me in the end.
Alright. Let's keep our eyes peeled for the next horror. Whatever it may be. I'm taking the turtle. Imagine stepping out your front door and seeing planets. I think I figured it out. Or not. No. I figured it out. Apparently getting rid of the writing requires you to lose health. Suffering is born? I'm sorry, what? That motherfucker better not be coming to open my door. He took my turtle. Sounds of scratching glass. Okay, alright.
Come to Auntie.
If you see something strange, run away from the mirror immediately. Do not make eye contact or touch the mirror in any way. Retreat into your bedroom, turn off all the lights. Reflections can't exist where there is no light.
Starting to have trouble? Are these horrors becoming too challenging for you to withstand?
I'm glad that dude took the turtle, because it meant I took no damage.
Oh, you can't begin to imagine the horrors I can show you. And soon, you won't have to imagine.
This one again. Alright, we gotta draw this symbol. I remember the symbol. Oh fuck, I went past it.
There is no escape.
Oh my god. Where is it? Where is the page? This one, this one.
Don't lose your concentration now.
No.
Haven't surrendered yet, dog?
Hmm.
I'm impressed.
You should be.
You've got backbone for a human of your age. But I doubt your will to survive will last much longer.
Is she gonna fall in love with us because of this? The writing is back. Where's the writing one? There it is. Gotta make sure we're clean. I'm getting this. We're figuring it out.
You've survived all that. Just one human in such a short time? Becoming... I can't believe it. You're no average human. But you still can't escape me.
She must be running out of tricks by now.
The ultimate wrath of the clawing chaos is upon you. Hold fast and prepare yourself, dog.
I've lasted this long. I'm not stopping now. I'm not afraid.
Then you lack imagination. Still alive, dog.
Perform the correct counter-evil. Do we have to stand still?
Here's an eye-opener for you.
Why is this getting so intense? I better get 3 smooches at the end of this one. I think this is my favorite stream. Why? I mean, I love it too, but... Wait till we get to Valentine's Day, Evil. Okay, alright. Fuck. Shadow Man.
There is no escape.
Shadow Man, where are you? Okay, symbols drawn. Dayman! Fighter of the night, man! Champion of the sun! You're a master of karate and friendship for everyone. Tentacles in my mouth. God damn it.
Scream, cry, bang.
Gotta put the mask on, fuck. So am I supposed to just keep surviving here?
Take my deal, dog.
Scratching glass.
Come to ask outside your window.
Oh, fuck.
No!
There's writing on the wall, yeah, but I gotta do this one first.
Very clever. But I'll have you know I've met many clever humans. None of them could outwit me in the end.
Come on. How much longer do we have to do this for?
You're still standing? How? In fact, the longer this has been going on, you've seemed more and more resolved. It's not possible. There's no emotion stronger than fear, and no fear more powerful than fear of the unknown.
That's not true. Humans don't fear the unknown. Never have. If you think we do, you haven't been paying attention. Even sailors, the most superstitious humans to ever walk the earth, set sail to the edges of a world they were sure was flat and inhabited by sea monsters. We've been inventors, explorers, astronauts, hell, we take holidays to places we've never been for fun.
You're not even stuttering anymore. Why aren't you cowering before me?
Because you were wrong, Auntie Neon Neon. There's one emotion stronger than fear. There's one feeling that every living thing knows, and it's way stronger than fear.
It can't be. It's love.
No, fool. It's lust.
What?
You think the male praying mantis knows fear while he's getting some? Hell no.
Ridiculous. You're saying pure lust is keeping you from being scared of me?
Ever heard of the suspension bridge effect? They say when two people face danger together, they fall in love.
Not when one of them is the danger. You. Don't you understand the cruel indifference of the infinite cosmos? Your world, your reality, everything you know and love, it's all meaningless and could vanish in an instant. Even as we speak, your sun spins around the precipice of terminal oblivion.
Ha. Idiot. The only thing that the sun spins around is the Earth, and every human on it. And that's not all. There's more you don't realize. You really think I'm meaningless because I'm human, right? You think I'm the lowest of the low? An insignificant speck, not worth any attention? And yet here I am, in your dream. I've got that right, don't I, Auntie Neon Neon? If I'm here with you, it's because you're dreaming about me. It means I'm in your head just as much as you're in mine. I think the truth is that you're terrified of me. You're terrified of the speed at which I'm meeting the unknown and planting a big wet one on it. I'm terrifying enough to have invaded your dreams after all, right? The true cosmic horror all along was the protagonist. You've come face to face with the greatest threat to your power, and nothing you can throw at him can stop him. And after all this, after meeting Lynetta, serving Esther's whims, and being subjected to the worst you have to offer, I gotta say, it was all pretty fun. Now tell me, does this sound like it's my nightmare? Or is this yours? It's my win, Auntie Neon Neon.
It can't be. You think you can turn the tables on me?
I already have. You're the second most powerful god, and you fear me? It's only a matter of time before I date every single god you know. I'm going to leap into the great unknown cosmos and smooch that, too. Starting with you. Pucker up, Auntie Neon Neon. You've earned it. That's a view.
He escaped from me. A human, too lustful to fear anything. Could such a thing even exist? What horror! As soon as any of us dreams again, he undoubtedly will return to haunt our hearts once more. Oh, I'm never getting a good night's sleep with him on the loose.
Auntie Neon Neon. He became the horror. Dedicated to my brilliant wife, Caroline Hunter. You make me a real sucker for love. Well, that was Sucker for Love. A very enjoyable game, strangely. I guess you should strive to become the nightmares of your nightmares. I don't really know what else to say.
Sucker for Love. First date.
I mean, the only thing we'd have to have left to do in the game would be to figure out how to get these last two endings. But it's getting kind of late. I could Google how to get them to speed things up a little bit, just so we could see them real quick. If you guys want me to do that. It is late, though. You did just beat the final Liddy? Yes, I did. Could sneak in the other endings next Tuesday. I agree, it was a good finale. Alright, so someday, next Tuesday maybe, or any Tuesday really,
Sucker for Love. First date.
we'll boot this up again just long enough to get those extra endings. For now, I'm gonna call it here. It was a lot of fun. Did not expect the game to have a full fucking final boss battle. And sneaking them in allows for time for research. Yes, it does. Uh, thanks everybody for coming. It was coming. It was a fun game. Need more from this dev, in my opinion. Yeah, I think this is like their first game. It was published as part of a horror game collection, which is excellent. I mean, I spent like $9 on it, and so far I've gotten 4.5 hours out of it. And it was with a smile on my face the entire time, so I enjoyed it. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow with Evil's favorite games, Metal Gear Solid 5 and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Until then, I must say, adieu.